The bell is tolling. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Le'Veon Bell.
All right, Coach, it's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Football. Mike Football. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 15 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. Big secret right there. We got to step it up.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 36, Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
Herndon's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
26-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump off. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Two sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. That probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory with their play as well as their words. And in this case, he's got something he can fall back on. He's contributed, yet at the same time he's thrown an interception. Got to remember the bottom line, though. They're winning. So he knows if he plays better, they might be winning by more.
And it's only the 2nd quarter, so he's got some time. On 2nd down now, it's Bird. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Yellow. 15. He's not going to get me. 15. You got tight. You got tight right there. Rush in. He's trying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. That's what they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
That's where you belong.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold caught here by Bell. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Complete to number 89.
Yellow.
First down, Chiefs.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Kill. Turn it up. Show it.
On 3rd down, it's Bird, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Going to run the sweep here. This is cut, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On first down, Bell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
That's complete. It's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Bird. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now Jones, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Bell. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 39, Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headset.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bird. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on first down. It's Bird. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes